Hey guys, Diabetic vlog number 8. Today I woke up at 4 o'clock and ate my normal peanut butter to hold me over till dinner time with the family. At 6 o'clock, I ate chili vegetable soup over rice that my wife had made from scratch. Gave 15 units with my pump for that. At 10 o'clock, went to work and I felt fine. Did some work, walked around, managed some clients. At 11 o'clock, I did 4 flights of stairs. At 11:30, my insulin pump started alerting to me that it had an issue. I looked at it and it said there was an occlusion. An occlusion is when the machine isn't able to deliver the insulin. For whatever reason, it just can't, so I diagnosed it. When I diagnosed it, I found out that it had a clog in the tube. The machine was fine, the site was fine, but I couldn't deliver any of the medicine through the tubing. So because of that, I gave 15 units with a syringe to counteract not having the pump working at that time. At about 12:30, I did another 4 flights of stairs. So I'm looking at my son over there. Did another 4 flights of stairs. About 1 o'clock, I ate a pack of Go pickles. At 2:30, ate a thing of ramen. At this time, I still haven't had any insulin with my insulin pump, but I'm still interacting, I guess, with the 15 units that I had given a couple hours previously. At 3:15, I finished my bag of Takis. At 5 o'clock, it had been numerous hours since I'd given a shot, and so I gave about 10 units to make up for what my pump was not currently doing at that time. But I don't believe that had anything to do with the amount of food I had. Just normal diabetic stuff. Then I got off work, went over to my late grandmother-in-law's house, and I was over there collecting memories and items from there for about 2 hours, from about 6:30 to 8:30. Today's activity level, it was fairly low. Did a couple flights of stairs, but for the most part, just sat around a whole lot. Today's daily goal, I wanted to go over to my grandmother-in-law's house before it was too late, collect some things that we wanted to keep remembering. Today's knowledge check is what is a meter and strips. Meter and strips, it is the primary way for a diabetic to figure out what their blood sugar is. Meter is the size of a extremely small cell phone, sometimes no bigger than your thumb, sometimes the size of a credit card, depending on what brand and variety you have. That's typically fairly cheap, about $30 one-time deal, but the expensive part are the strips. These strips is typically a little white device that's a couple pieces of paper thick, an inch and a half long, and a quarter of an inch wide, that a diabetic will take their blood from their finger, from their hand, from their arm, and apply it in order to determine the amount of sugar in the blood, in order to help determine how much insulin is needed in order to keep healthy. That's the expensive part, because you have to use numerous ones every day. If you're doing it right, 5 times a day, 8 times a day. Cheap ones can go for about 50 cents per strip. Expensive ones can go for $1, $1.50. And if you think about it, it's anywhere from $4 a day to $8 a day or more. But if you're doing that 7 days a week, 30 days a month, that really starts to add up, especially when you're trying to also keep in count the price of the insulin and the way that insulin is delivered. And that's if you get every single check correct the first time. A lot of times you'll have an error and you'll have to retest, or you're not sure why your number is that way, so you retest to make sure it's accurate. So yeah, that's the expensive part. Pump pump quality. I believe it was okay. It's not sore. It's not causing me any issues. I did have that issue earlier in my night at work, where the pump stopped working because of the clog in the tube. But I've since fixed that and it is good to go now. Hydro homing for today. I didn't do as much as I wanted, but I am still fairly. I'll accept it. I had about 30 ounces of my Crystal Light. I did one packet when I should have used two to try to have more pure water. But that's about it for today. Sorry for the long video. Second time shooting it. Say hello to my son. Bye.